All right, we are live. This is Ted King with King Mother King Media TV and Mouthpiece Sports. And tonight we're having the after party, Kings after party. Um, um, you know, uh, versus the New Orleans Pelicans. So yes, we had a great night tonight. Sacramento Kings once again they were victorious, and I'm going to bring my colleague in there, Mr. Amir, to discuss the Kings. All right, Mr. Amir, are you there, Mr. Amir? I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, we had a great game tonight. Sacramento Kings were victorious. And once again, we're lighting the beam here in Sacramento. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing here in Sac. Uh, and yes, Mr. Amir, we got Mr. Amir here. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but
Yes, I'm here. It took a little while for me to load up in there, but I'm here.
okay, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, we were able to garner yet another victory tonight against the Pelicans. Um,
Big team,
yeah. We got
big team activities.
big team activities. Yeah, right. So it was a very good game. I'll just speak on the efforts of Keon Ellis because Keon was fantastic tonight. At halftime, he had
Bucket.
already had 22 points. Yeah, so he was at 22 points at halftime.
What did he end with?
Uh, I'll tell you in just a second here. I got a comment I'm going to put in there. It says from Sac King 005, light the beam. And let me see what Keon Ellis had. I'll tell you in just a second what Keon Ellis.
27 points on 10 of 14.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. Yeah, okay, fantastic. So Keon had a game.
That means they should have got him the ball more.
I think so. I think so. I think they should have got him the ball more. I'm not sure exactly if they're hating on 27 points. So Sac King 005 reacts for the 27 points. Yeah. I mean, I think they should have got him the ball more as well. But he was heating up. But they're trying to get other guys involved. It's a new look Sacramento Kings, and I'm really loving the fact that they're definitely doing a number on with the offensive boards. Because with we got JV down there. Yeah, and he's coming off the bench, man. He's giving us some tremendous minutes. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing out there. Yeah, absolutely. He's doing fantastic. So I don't have the.
I was surprised that he agreed to come to Sacramento because I feel like he's still starter quality.
Well, I think one of the reasons
he was being disrespected out there in DC.
Right. Well, he definitely was. He was coming off the bench. Well, he's coming off the bench now, but he's playing.
No, he was starting, but he was only getting 20 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I didn't know. I thought he was coming off the bench. But anyway,
I think what you were getting at was that his connection with Domas. So I think that's what you were getting at, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
That definitely was a thing. I was talking to Sac King about it too, and I was saying friendship is one thing, but I don't think that's going to make him come to Sacramento and back up his homie, But sure as shit, that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Well, these guys in the NBA, of course, they want to be have a winning on an opportunity to win basketball games. So they're going to go to the best. I think they're going to try and get the best opportunity, and go to places where they have a best chance to win. And Valanciunas, I'm not pronouncing his name right. I'm sure.
Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. Yeah, Valanciunas for sure had a great opportunity to go into the Kings, playing along with his countrymen, Domas. And so he definitely had an opportunity. He has a great opportunity, and actually, we all have the opportunity really to ascend in this race to the playoffs. They had a wonderful. Male team, coming together. I mean, it's not necessarily complete. We know that they're still learning each other, but they're having they're playing unselfish basketball and playing at a higher level. And I actually like what I see, So I'm just really, really happy about
Yeah.
that. And we're
Yeah,
gonna take a look and see.
I think Doug's doing a great job. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
because when I start,
Go ahead. Yeah, I was just
I
gonna
think
say
Doug's
we're
doing
gonna
a great
take a look.
job with that, with like recreating and putting his imprint on the culture of how we're going to play and the style of how we're going to play offensively, which mirrors how he played when we glory days.
Right.
We do have a fundamental flaw with our roster, and that's our lack of a point guard and a lack of a backup point guard at least.
Right. I think
And Monkey's going to get worn out. He's the only guy that can. Now we have Levine and DeRozan, but he's the only guy that is really possesses those point guard skills, and he's never played full time before. And I was a pretty decent basketball player back, but I hated playing point guard because it's draining. And
right.
he's the effect of that. I mean, it's exhausting playing point guard full time, and when you're the only guy, it's put a lot on his shoulders, especially considering he's never done that before.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's take a look and hear what Monk has to say regarding his playing.
Malik, seemed like it was ultimately. What do you think was the difference down the stretch and being able to pull away?
We got a few key stops. I feel like that was the biggest key. I feel like when we get up, we gotta start stepping on people next, keeping them down, not letting them back in the game, and that's all the little things we do on the defensive end. Give up an offensive rebound, they hit a dagger three, things like that. So we take care of the little things, we'll be all right.
What about your boy Keon Ellis, man, especially cooking in that first half, 22 points out there?
10 for 14, 7 for 11 from the three, man. Keon been doing this all year. I think a lot of people surprised, but I'm not. I've been seeing the work he be putting in. I know what he gonna do. That's why I be trying to find him. So Keon was amazing. He always amazing for us every time he step on the court. So
Malik, 8 turnovers in that first quarter, and then only 3 the rest of the game. How big was that for you guys?
Yeah, I finally didn't have 4. It was huge for us, man. That's a part of the game that we need to take control of, having more possessions than the other team. We can't have more possessions if we turn the ball over. So them more things we can work on, and I can work on myself more.
Malik, can you just take me through just the process throughout the game? It seems like there comes a point where you're not going to be denied, whether it's a rebound, defensively, loose ball, shot. Just take me through that mindset as you're playing and that clicking for you during the game.
Yeah, we got Zach and Debo. Keon was rolling tonight. Some of my shots weren't going in, but I'm the point guard, though, so I got to figure ways to impact the game without scoring. And I just try to do anything like that, rebound, get a loose ball, get a steal, get an assist. Just try to do something to help the team win, especially if I'm not doing something on offense.
Malik, you guys are working in new pieces and learning to play together and without any practice time, right? How is that going, and does it feel like it's happening, like in little incremental steps in these games when you get out there together?
Yeah, especially if we win. We definitely come together more when we win the games. I feel like that's every time we say when we get into the locker room after the game. We winning and we ain't even practiced yet. We finding ways to win. Just imagine if when we have some practices under our belt. So I'm glad we can get these wins right now because, of course, it's always better winning than losing to learn from that way. So, yeah, we're going to keep going.
When you play a team 3 times in 4 games like this, just what's that mindset? And you got 2 in a row against them Saturday and tonight. Now you got to finish it out tomorrow. Just tell me that.
Man, it's hard to beat a team twice in the NBA, let alone 3 or 4 times. So we know we're going to get their best shot. Hopefully Zion don't play tomorrow. Make it a little easier for us. But, yeah, man, it's always hard to get wins again in the NBA, especially against any kind of team, man. So we come out, take care of the defensive end, take care of the little things, we'll get another win. A lot of good.
Yeah. So I, to your point, he's saying that he's point guard. He's going to have.
Yeah, I've never heard him say that. He's probably never said that. He's never been that before.
Yeah, right. He's the man now, so he's definitely has to have to step it up, and a lot of responsibility lies on him now. So he realized that, which is a good thing because he's a very good basketball player, very underrated as well. And so yeah, moving forward, I know that he's a good basketball player. I
Yeah.
don't worry about I don't worry about Malik Monk. As a matter of fact, a couple of years ago, when they after the first season when they're successful. I did a video and talked about Malik Monk. Watch Malik Monk because he's going to be the guy that's going to be impactful. They're going to give him. They're going to take the reins off of him and let him play his game, and that's what they did. And look, all that he's done is excel, and that's what we really needed in him. And he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. So
I think he's struggling just a little bit though since Swiper left.
Right. Well, he doesn't have.
But
to
I think it's a little bit. I think it's a psychological thing.
Of course, no doubt. It's
He's feeling a little pressure.
A lot of things factor into it. Confident, gaining confidence, getting the experience. It takes a while for a player to get to like look at DeMar DeRozan. He's a seasoned veteran. DeMar wasn't always. I can remember when he was playing for Toronto.
The Raptors, yeah.
The Raptors, yeah. And he wasn't this kind of close at that time. So through the years, these guys get experience, they get confidence, they know their spots, they know where they're going to excel at, and that's pretty much what we have to look, for Malik to do. And Zach King 005 wrote, we just signed Markelle Fultz.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. I'm not sure who he is, but let's go and take a look at.
Well, that's a little bit. That's a bit strange. You don't know who Markelle Fultz is?
Let's see what Doug Christie has to say.
Just talk over that. All right, let's get to Doug.
A little bit. 45 threes, that's the number. 28 assists is getting closer to where I'd like to be at. And then some shot making and some performances from guys. Keon was fantastic. Like everyone is adding to it. And even Keegan, like only shoots 5 times for 6 points, but he comes up with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Like he's going to have games where he breaks out for 20 or 30. Then he's going to have games like this where he has an assignment and he accepts his assignment for the betterment of the group. And that's really what I want for them, is the ability to turn into a special team that when our organization goes out and gets more talent, that means that everyone has to sacrifice. And as we continue to go down this path, that's the biggest thing. It's not about me. It's always about we. It's us first, them, and it's always going to be us.
With Keon tonight, it seemed like he was aggressive right from the jump, looking for his shot. How big is that for him?
It's huge because there are a couple parts of Keon's game that I like to see improve. His ability to run the point guard position because he's a bigger guy, and that would be huge for him to be able to handle the ball at a really high level. He's turned into a knockdown shot guy. Even the pump fake sidestep that we've been working on in practice, he knocked that one down. But I would say for somebody who's played in similar positions, being aggressive with an aggressive mindset changes the whole game, because every time you catch it, you're looking, I'm going to get it. The defense has to run towards you. And if they don't, by the first or second look at it, you've seen it 3 or 4 times and you're looking going, man, I'm going to knock this down. And I thought that was his mindset tonight. And in many ways, just set a tone and saved the game in many ways.
Doug, you guys had 8 turnovers first quarter and then only 3, I believe, the rest of the way. How big was that, and what did it take to clean that up in the last 3 quarters?
Yeah, we talk about it, and I continue to say I don't think that our turnovers come from a bad place. It's not a selfish place. It's actually guys trying to do more, and even Domas's swing to the first row.
like when he did it, he knew exactly and I'm just saying, like, keep it super fundamental right there. All you got to do is play off 2, look him in the eyes, make a good chest pass, and he gets a wide open look. But to my point is he's trying to make the right play. So those ones, as bad as it hurts me and as much as it frustrates me, I have to live because I want them to play freely, but with a winning level of control. Yeah.
Doug, how do you guys think you did on Zion tonight? And I know Trey had that charge, almost had 2 of them out.
Yeah. Listen, he is a special player, man. Like his ability to finish through contact, aerial, like it's high level, because some of those shots require English. Some of them are high off the glass, some of them are below the glass, and it's just a quick finish. And you get fouled, and you go to the line. He does it from sets. He does it in transition. So when you look at that, it's more about, trying to allow him to get his, slow some other people down, and walk out of this building with a win. That's really what it's about. Like, you're not going to stop a talent like that, but you can slow them down. So 7 points less is a little bit of a slowdown.
Doug, have you guys had one practice even since, say, De'Aaron went out?
Yeah. No, but yes. Oxymoron. Like, we're there and we're walking through things, but you got to understand that at this time of the year, there's not a lot of practice time. Not a lot of teams are practicing, but we're in the gym. We're going over things, we're correcting things, but we're doing it in a different fashion than running around the gym and using guys' legs up. That's not, I want them to be fresh. I want them to make shots. These guys are smart enough that we put them in positions, we show them, and now we talk about where I want to meet a guy when he rolls, what's happening on the backside, how am I Xing out, who has first pass, automatic, make sure you arrive on the catch. These are things that, and you see it a little more each time, and then it gets away from you sometimes, but when you say the word practice, I would have to say, like, what exactly do you mean by practice? We're making sure that we're covering everything, but not in a put elbow pads and knee pads on and get after it. I'm saving that for the game. So, but they're on top of it.
And so with the new group and working new guys,
taking a shot at Mike right there.
Are you seeing little incremental steps where you guys are kind of figuring out how to do this together?
Yeah, I mean, even like a closing package of figuring out how to close the game, who has the ball, who's hot, who do we want to bring up? Like those things the guys are figuring out. Like I've told them about the spacing that I want, and we go over it in the huddle, but they're also figuring it out on their own, because part of us taking another step is not looking at the bench to solve the problem. I don't need to micromanage you. You guys got game, and I want you to play your game, and I want you to figure it out, because in the higher level moments that's where we're headed. That's what's going to have to be required in those moments. It's not always a timeout, set it up. This is what I want. I want you guys to think about it. It's your team. It's our team. But do what's best for the team always.
With Zach, it seemed like he sort of let the game come to him.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys talked about? Did you see that as well?
Well, I want him to be super aggressive, but Zach is such a talent that he finds his way in the game. So, like, if he's not feeling aggressiveness, it's from something that he sees. It's not from any, like, I'm putting him in a position, but to his credit, like, he's not forcing it. And I think, he played with DeMar, and DeMar and I and Leandro had conversations in the summertime about reading the game and understanding what's in front of you and showing them something, seeing what they do. Like, you're doing it like a boxer. I want to jab. I want to see how he responds to the jab. Then I set him up for an uppercut. Like, that's another level, and he's that type of talent. So with him working his way into the game, I have absolutely zero problem, because they're going to figure it out at a high level. There will be times when it's required, and I think he'll be fine. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, so that was Doug Christie. So we obviously excited about what he sees. He's not saying anything that he's not. Just there's always going to be some tweaks and adjustments, of course. But he seems like he's very pleased with what he sees. What do you think, Amir?
Yeah, I think he's
Amir,
he
you
knows what
there?
he's doing, you know. Yeah, can you
Okay,
hear
so
me?
we lost. Like we may have lost
You
Mr.
can't hear
Amir.
me?
Okay, there we go.
Yo. I don't know what's up with my audio. Oh, now my audio's going. You can hear me now?
Okay, well, I'm just saying that I can hear you kind of breaking up a little bit, but yeah, I was just thinking that. Pardon me. Yeah,
There must be
your
a
audio's
crazy delay.
a little bit. Your audio's going in and out. But yeah, I think that Doug is definitely pleased with
I'm
what
gonna
he's
go out and I'm
seeing
gonna
at
come
this
back
particular point.
in.
Okay, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I'm gonna go out and
Okay,
then I'm
so
gonna come
anyway, I
back
think
in.
that Doug
Hopefully
Christie is
it
like. Okay, okay, sounds good. Yeah, yeah, I think that Doug is really liking what he sees. I think that he's pleased with the outcome and especially the effort of the team, and everybody is actually buying in. I don't think that we have to worry about how we're going to gel together because this is what these guys are doing. It takes a little while for them to gel, but they're doing exactly what they need to do and how they need to do it. I'm very, very happy with how things are going. These are basketball players. These guys have been playing basketball for a long time. They don't need anybody to teach them how to play basketball. They already know how to play basketball. What they need to do is come together as a team, learn each other spots and what each other likes in terms of defense and offense. So we got to, we're doing very, very well. And I think we have a very good team. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know who Markel Fultz is, but I'm going to take a look at who he is. Seems like he's obviously a good player. I don't know that much about him, but I'm going to ask him to bring Mr. Amir back and see if he knows what he knows about. Amir, you there? Amir?
yeah. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better. A
Still
little
a
bit
crazy
better. You're
delay.
still breaking up a little bit, but maybe you can get this question. I can get this question and you can give me the answer. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to get some information on Markel Fultz. Okay, is it delay?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Crazy delay.
Markel Fultz. You know anything about what can you tell us about Markel Fultz?
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me. It's too much of a delay.
Okay, I think we got okay. Okay. Uh,
Oh, okay. So maybe
King
you're
Double
just
Five
having
says he can
the
hear you. He says that
yeah, maybe you're
yeah, he says he can hear you. Um, yeah, he says he can hear you fine. I can hear like a
okay. All right, well, Markel Fultz was drafted by
yeah. Well, it's just
the
some little
Philadelphia
glitch. It's no worries. We're gonna
76ers.
keep on going with the show, and maybe
He was a
we can
number
get a
one overall
comment from
draft pick.
Sack King 005. Okay, came from the 76ers.
I think you need to tweak your I don't know. I'm gonna go back out. I'm
Let me
I'm
see.
gonna
Let
go
me
back
take
out.
a
I'll be right
look and
back.
see what we got here. Markel Fultz. He must be a buyout. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. This is Markel Fultz. Uh, he's let's see what he played for. He played for Orlando in 2023 to 2024. He averages 7.8 points a game, 3.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and he's 47.2 field goal percentage, which is pretty good. That's not bad. Okay. So it says right here, Kings agreed to deal with former number one pick Markel Fultz. This was 58 minutes ago, so this is pretty quick. This is pretty new right here. Yeah, all right. So yeah, Markel Fultz. Okay, he is going to be a king. That's a good. That's good. That's good news. Yeah, that's good news. Okay, I'm getting a call from Mr. Amir right now. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you, sir. Mr. Amir let me know that the stream is good. That it's streaming good, except for something on my end that's not going on like it's supposed to go. But that's no problem, because what we do is we do see Mr. Markel Fultz, and we see that he is coming from like Orlando. So yeah. Mhm. Okay. Sounds great. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a look at Mr. Let's see if we can find a little bit more information on Mr. Fultz here. Let's see who's number one here for former number one pick. Okay. Kings agree. Kings agree to deal with former number one pick Markel Fultz. All right, free agent guard Markel Fultz. This is Sham Sharona. He writes. He writes. Hold on a second. Let me do this real quick here, and I'll get right to it.
All right, can you hear me better now?
Oh, I hear you perfect now. Yeah, that's good stuff. I can
Cool.
hear you perfect.
Yeah, Markel Fultz. Yeah, Fultz was drafted. He was the number one overall pick. You probably remember him. He had he was drafted right before Lonzo Ball, and then he had some weird shit going on with his shoulder. He forgot how to shoot, and then he kind of became a journeyman. But he's a solid player, and he's going to take a lot of pressure off of Malik Monk, and that's what we need. He's a big body guy too. We need something, and I can't imagine anybody being better that's available. It's not like we can trade for anybody at this point.
Yeah, right. It says right here, number one overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft to the Philadelphia 76ers after rehabbing from injury in the offseason. Folks generated interest from multiple teams in recent months and narrowed to a couple of finalists before reaching agreement with the Kings. Folks is healthy and ready to play, brothers said. Folks 26 spent the past 5.5 seasons with the Orlando Magic, serving as a starting point guard in 2 of those seasons. In 2022 to 2023, Fultz had his best, most well-rounded campaign, averaging 13.9 points, 5.7 assists, 3.9 rebounds, and 29.6 minutes, all career highs. Fultz had an injury-riddled season last season, appearing in only 43 games. The Kings are winners of 3 games in a row and have gone 15-8 since firing Mike Brown and making Doug Christie the interim head coach. Sacramento has played Malik Monk as its primary point guard since the trade for Fox. So yeah, obviously, they're making moves, so that's a good thing. And this guy's going to probably help us out a lot.
Yeah, they addressed that. What I was just talking about too, because we do have a hole pertaining to the backup point guard, and then I can't imagine they won't play they'll play together a lot too, and just take some pressure off of Monk where he gets to play off the ball a little bit more too.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because he can't shoot it. He can shoot it.
Yeah, it sounds like they're addressing the issues, because we definitely need a backup point guard. I mean, when you see Keon is fabulous, defensive player, but he's not what you call a bona fide point guard. So, that's you can see his play. But he is a fabulous player. Keon Ellis, so happy he's on the team, and he's a fabulous player. So it looks like for sure that they're shoring up the holes that we have and trying to do it quickly. So that's a good thing. Yeah, they're trying to do it quickly. So yeah, that's looks very promising. You know, I still say I think that we're going to get the number 6 seed. Especially if we win the next game. The next game is pivotal, in my opinion, as far as
Well, we play the Pelicans again tomorrow.
we play the Pelicans, right? But it's very difficult to win to beat two. To win. I mean, yeah, you can do it. I mean, it's been done all the time. But hopefully Zion Williams doesn't play. That's the reason why I was writing down the minutes. Now, I didn't get the chance to do the complete minutes, but he had Zion had 14 playing 14. He had 14. He was playing 14 minutes at halftime. So maybe he played probably close to 30. And Zion's not going to play.
27, 28.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so but Zion Williams, they're not trying to get him to play too many back-to-backs, you know. So hopefully he won't be out there. If he's out there at all, he won't be out there long tomorrow at all. So that's a good thing. So yeah.
No, he won't play tomorrow.
Okay, well there you go. Well, if you don't play tomorrow, then we're gonna be just fine. You know, we don't have to worry about Zion. We can worry about somebody else. It won't be him.
Even if he did play tomorrow, those guys. They suck. They're not good.
Yeah,
But yeah, definitely the fact that he's not playing, it'll be a very disappointing loss. It should be an easy win. It should be a blowout.
Well, hopefully so, and that's what we want, right? We want to blow out. We want easy victory. Yeah, right. That's what we want. But
even today got a little shaky at times.
Yeah. Right, exactly, and we got that to look forward to. It's a beautiful thing, I think, and hopefully we will, after the All-Star break, we'll be in a position to really go for that 6th seed. You know, so we don't have to worry about any playing in playoffs before the actual playoffs start. I mean, play in or how they do it. Anyway, hopefully we won't have to worry about that. We get the number 6.
Be in the plan.
Say it one more time.
Yeah, we don't want to be in the play-in.
Right, we don't want to be in the play-in. Correct. We do not want to be in the play-in. So yeah, so that's a wonderful thing. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So anyway, that's the show. That's the show for the night. I'm just happy that we were able to, we're gonna be doing these Sacramento Kings versus New Orleans Pelicans after parties, or whoever else they play after parties. We're gonna get this here thing cranking up, because it's so we need to get a big party. We need a big get the party going. And so those of you who joined the party tonight, don't forget to like the channel. Like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and feel free to make your comments, and we're gonna try and make this thing kind of a tradition, because especially between now and the end of the season, because we only got how many games we got left? 20-some games.
Yeah, probably 30 give or take.
Okay, 30 give or take, right? That's what I would thought too.
No, it's gonna be it's like 30, 34, 30, something like that. 34, mid-30s.
Okay. So we got 20s. We had 20, 26, and 28. Is that where we're at? 28 wins and 26 losses.
That sounds about right. Which will give us 40.
Right. So that's
34 more games. Yeah.
Yeah, 50. That's 54. That's 54 right there. So we got 82 games. So that's like 20.
Well, you said how many games? 28 and 26.
Yeah, so we
you're right.
Right. So, but anyway, so the point is that we're down to the home stretch. We're down to the home stretch. It's getting exciting. So it's good to start reporting on the Kings now, especially since they're our team and we know about the Sacramento Kings, right? Like the beam. I love it, man. I'm happy about this. So I'm happy about what's going on, and extremely excited about these moves that they're making. And we want to give
a lot of people are doubting us around the league too. A lot of people don't really see it the way we see it, but I see it the way you see it. And I think that we're gonna really turn it up and make a good run the next half of the season. And I think that swiper trade ain't gonna hurt us. I think we're a better team than we were
Let
at
me
the start.
tell you, in my opinion, we had to make that trade if we were going to get in the position to go deep in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm of the mindset that we had to make the swiper move if we were going to ascend into the playoffs, deep into the playoffs. This having De'Aaron Fox on the team, even though I'm not saying De'Aaron's a good player, but we needed to make that move. That move, to be honest with you, Halliburton, in my opinion, shoot, I wish he was still on the team. Listen, for real. I mean, De'Aaron Fox, great athlete, fantastic athlete, but basketball player, he's not the best basketball player. He's a best.
I think he's better. I think he's a better basketball player than Halliburton, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
because defensively, he's defensive. Offensively, well, shit. Offensively, he's maybe a little bit marginally outclassed by Halliburton, but defensively, he's far superior. Right. And he puts a lot of pressure on defenses, and he got a lot more matchups where he can really exploit them and really exploit. And overall, I think that he's a better player than Halliburton, marginally better, though. Not, and that's just opinion too. Like it's definitely a very debatable thing too.
Well, next time we get an opportunity, we're gonna look at their stats and see Halliburton. We're gonna compare the two stats, because when Halliburton was here, he definitely made his teammates better. As a matter of fact, Halliburton, some kind of way, got Lynn over there on his team now. He's over there
on the Pacers.
On the Pacers. Yeah, Alex Lynn is now playing with Halliburton on the Pacers. Yes, and so he thrives on trying to make his teammates better, and that's basically because, like, let me give you an example.
I agree. There's a lot of value in that.
Yeah, right. When they first traded for Sabonis, there was this guy, Mark, I think his name Mark Jones. I think his name was Mark Jones. He was on ESPN talking about, watch out for that pick and roll game. They're going to be unstoppable, that pick and roll, hey, watch that. And then when Sabonis came on the team, there was never no pick and roll between him and De'Aaron Fox. But as soon as Malik Monk gets in the game, here comes the pick and roll. Pick and roll. And see, this is what I'm saying. I give all kinds of credit to De'Aaron Fox for being an extremely gifted athlete. But when it comes to making his teammates better, as a matter of fact, listen to this. When Monk and De'Aaron Fox was on the court together, Monk was the point guard. He was the one, implementing that pick and roll game with Sabonis. I'm just saying now. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, like in our last memories, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
In the last 20 games of Fox tenure, when Monk got implemented into the starting lineup, that is what it was, and that was really hurting us because Monk was playing he was a better point guard than. He was not a better player than De'Aaron Fox, but he was a better point guard than De'Aaron Fox. And De'Aaron Fox is not a good. He's not a good shooting guard because he's not a good shooter.
That's exactly right. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Listen, very good point.
So I think it's just more of a fit thing. I think it's. I don't want to knock. I don't think it's fair to take away from De'Aaron Fox. It's just he wasn't fitting in with the team. Well, he didn't fit. His value wasn't being maximized anymore because we didn't need a point guard. We needed we needed Monk to be a facilitator. We needed a better facilitator because that's what Dougie wanted. And then he can't play shooting guard.
Right.
So keep Keon being in that that closing role last 5 to 10 games of his tenure of Fox's tenure was our most effective lineup because Monk is better at facilitating and running the Dougie offense, the Princeton offense, the motion offense, and then Keon was better at defense than it's close, but yeah, because of his length, excuse me, he's a better defender I think than Swiper emotionally, and then obviously a better shooter. And then we still got Keon. I mean, we still got Keegan, which he's been struggling, but nobody leaves him open. And then Domas shooting the way he's shooting, and Fox was kind of the odd man out. The only guy that you don't want to, that the teams were comfortable leaving in the corner, because he's still only going to shoot 35% from that corner.
Right.
As opposed to Keon, he's going to knock down 44%, 45% of those open corner threes.
Right.
And Monk is going to break down the defense and run that pick and roll. He became a misfit, and you can tell. Well, I'm only speculating, but I think it might have been something personal going on. But as far as on the court, it's reasonable to think that that's how he felt, and that's probably why. And it affected his game. You can see he was disconnected. His heart wasn't in it, and it was time for him to go. Anymore at that point.
Right. Well, I definitely agree with you when you say that there was, the time was
The misfit.
Yeah, right. Well, he started to. I think he wanted to be moved anyway. To be honest with you, I'm not going to tell you no lie.
Yeah, he did. He did. You can see it in his face.
Yeah. I think he wanted to make that move made, and it was made. So yeah, but we definitely have gotten better as far as the team goes. That's my take on it. I think we've gotten better as a team, and I believe that we needed to make the move. So let's see. Let's go to see what these NBC Sports California had to say. Let's see, we're gonna get this going right now.
My apologies. You, my friend, were shooting lights out. 7 of 11 from 3-point land. What was feeling so good from beyond the arc?
I mean, every time you see the first one go, it makes it easier for the night to go in your favor. But I mean, with the guys that we have, I know my job is just to go out, space the floor, and shoot it. So, we've been preaching about getting more threes up. So, every time I get it, I think guys aren't really closing out. I just shoot it and it's going in.
Yeah, and I feel like your comfort level attacking the closeouts is stronger than ever, too. We've got that nice float game going. You dish it to Sabonis late. How much have you worked on that aspect of your game?
I mean, it's definitely something that you work on every day just to keep sharp. I mean, when you're shooting at a high level, teams are going to try to run you off, so you have to have counters. So, I mean, when they run you off, it's all about just making the next read. So whether it's like you said, a floater or a drop off to the big, just to be prepared for those things.
And it doesn't seem like you guys have had much practice time or none at all since the new guys have been on this squad. And it feels like you're practicing right in front of our eyes every single time you step on that floor for a game. How is it working on things just for these games?
I mean, well, it's definitely different because, like you said, we have new guys, haven't been able to practice. So, I mean, we're just kind of figuring it out on the fly. And we know when – as we get more games under our belt, it'll come to us. So all just trying to figure out our play style and, how we're going to play off of one another and what we're trying to accomplish as a team. So it'll get better game by game.
One encouraging number tonight, only 11 turnovers and 1 in the second half. I feel like you guys got a little more comfortable out there. Are you feeling that? Do you feel like, as Lauren's talking about, as you get more reps together, it feels a little better out there for you guys?
I mean, for sure, I think you just kind of know how one another plays. You know where certain guys like the ball, how they want the screen set. So game by game, it definitely gets better for us, and it makes it easier. So just game by game, as we continue to gel, we're just trying to go out and get wins.
Also, what was going through your mind when Valanciunas had that jam? You jumped up like shocked.
Oh my God! I mean, it was crazy. He just caught me off guard. I seen him going baseline. I thought he was going to pass it, but I mean, he went for the slam. So that was kind of crazy to see. But that one turned me up.
Well, appreciate you joining us, Keon. Go enjoy this one, and good luck again tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's Keon Ellis that joins us. And let's get to our BMW Ultimate Performer, because you know who it's going to be. Keon Ellis!
This guy was fantastic tonight. You know what he does defensively, just the constant effort, deflections. I mean, he's in the top 10 in deflections per game, but he does not hesitate. He gets that ball and he lets it fly, Morgan.
Yeah, and that was something you and I were talking about after that amazing first half shooting from beyond the arc. We were like, but he's doing so many other things. You're seeing in some of these highlights the way that he's shadowing the basketball, the way that he's getting blocks, getting steals, just being so effective out there on the defensive end, like we talk about each and every night. But I think when you see nights like this, when he's playing 29 minutes, he's even efficient in those 29. The other night, 32. And, getting the big minutes. It doesn't matter if it's smaller amount of minutes. Every single time that he's stepping out on that floor, he's just being so efficient, so impactful.
Yeah, and we were just talking about his ability to attack closeouts, too. Showing different aspects of his game. Did a good job on the glass. He was everything for the Kings tonight. He was one of the best guys, probably, I would even say the best player tonight. He was that impactful on both ends. And
I'm with you.
You think about the start that they got off to, it was because what Keon provided, that juice coming off the bench. Monty McNair said the other day, he's like their sixth starter. And it really feels that way for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, and just think about it, too, really quick. Just how when Malik Monk ended up in that starting role, everyone's like, where are they going to get that punch off the bench? Hey, it ended up working out. Keon Ellis has been that punch, and he's been that punch on both ends of the floor. And you know what time it is. It's time to light the beam. Presented by Northwest Exteriors. Simply the best. Trust Northwest. Oh, yes. We can see that all the way from the NBC studios. Hopefully they can see that all the way from New Orleans.
All right. So, yeah, we lighting the beam. And beautiful thing, right? Yeah, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you,
he's shooting 44 from three-point land this year.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. He definitely is the most improved player. I mean, in my mind, over because I was thinking that maybe Keegan Murray was going to take a big leap, a bigger leap than he really taken. Of course, they did bog him down with the all that defensive responsibility, but still, I thought that Keegan Murray was going to take a bigger leap than really taken. But hey, look, it doesn't matter. We got Keon Ellis is doing it. And I got Shaq King 005 says that Fox is better than Holly. He also says Fox sucks in the pick and roll, can't pass. Right, that's true. He can't pass. He's a terrible passer. And that was the problem, right? And he even says it himself that Domantas Sabonis is a better passer for sure. So good stuff. Fantastic night of basketball. Once again, we were able to get another win. We were able to get another win, so that was good. Yeah. So what you think, man? You think that like Shaq King 005, he says that that De'Aaron Fox can't pass.
He's not a good. Well, that's not his strength. That's for sure. And Monk really exposed that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I would. That's straight, right? That's straight. Monk
And I'll say this
He
too.
definitely exposed that. He definitely
With
definitely
Keon
exposed
Ellis,
that, for sure.
Keon
And so,
Ellis,
yeah.
he needs
Hey,
to
look,
shoot
you know
more
what?
because he's shooting 44% for on the season. He's shooting 43% for his career at 3-pointers, and he's shooting a ridiculous, unsustainable 64% from the 3-point from the 3-point mark in the last 6 games since we traded De'Aaron Fox. So that tells me they need to get him more shots, because if there's a guy on your team shooting 64%, then that means that's the best shot you can get. So he needs to get more shots. And I always say, it kind of sounds crazy, but as a coaching staff, if you got a guy that's shooting that type of clip, you got to get him shooting until that clip goes down. You want to get those percentages down until it's just marginally the best shot that you can get, as opposed to being by far the best shot you can get. Otherwise, you should be getting this guy. If he's shooting 64%, that's, on my calculation, that's a true shooting percentage of 96%. So you got to get that down. You got to keep giving him shots until you're giving him too many shots, until he's not shooting 96%. If that makes sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me, but.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we had a great night of NBA basketball. Sacramento Kings did win, and of course, those of you who are watching, don't forget to, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Hit those thumbs up, likes, and like I said, comment. Like and comment. And we've had a great time tonight. We had some comments that were very, very good comments. Actually, we're gonna keep doing these lives after the game. So we're gonna keep the party going. So the next game, pretty much the party will be the same: Sacramento Kings versus New Orleans Pelicans after party. So it'll be the same, I guess, except it might be 2. We'll put after party 2 instead of just after party. But we've been having a great time tonight. We're going to keep the party going. Like I said, tomorrow, we got to keep the party going. And so after the game, same time, probably about 8:30, we'll be back at you. And we're going to get some more comments, hopefully. We got Sac 005, going to give his input, I'm sure. And we're having a great time. I'm enjoying it. What about you, Mr. Amir?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, so we're gonna get ready to close the show, but before we do, we're gonna give homage to Black History Month, and we're gonna let Martin Luther King have a little something to say here.
From every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
All right. So that being said, we surely had a great time tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same time, right, Amir?
I think so, because they play in New Orleans again tomorrow.
Yeah, they do. they play New Orleans again tomorrow.
Yeah, same time.
Yeah, same time. We're back with the after party.
Yeah, same time.
Yeah, we'll see. We can get some more people in the party so we can keep talking about Kings basketball because Kings are definitely doing their thing. So so proud of the Kings.
Yeah,
And
I want to emphasize again: 96% true percentage from 3-point line is insane. He's 18 of 28 in the last six games.
this is Keon.
That's insane. Yes, Keon Ellis.
He's doing a heck of a job.
Give him more shots.
Absolutely. We need Keon for sure. No doubt about it. As a matter of fact, I concur 100%. Keon has to be in the rotation. We got to give him some more minutes, or sustain the minutes that he has because he definitely is very impactful. He is no doubt making the Kings a better basketball team. He knows his role. He stays within his role. And he doesn't take any plays off. So even when they get by him, I look at Keon and I'm amazed at how he's able to still, even though his man might be in front of him, he's able to still play defense from behind, from the side, from the front. I mean, this person, Keon,
quick hands, great instincts. He's just good. He's just really good at basketball. Some guys are just really good at basketball. He's one of those guys.
Yes, he is definitely one of those guys who is very, very good at basketball. Can't take nothing away from Keon Ellis. He is very, 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 very good at basketball. No doubt about it. And yeah, so, look forward to tomorrow's game. I do predict a win. I don't predict that the Kings are going to lose. I believe that the Kings are going to definitely win the game. And I have no question about that. Very, very confident that Kings will find a way to win the game tomorrow. So hopefully, we'll have the same energy. We'll have the same energy either way if they win or lose. But I'm sure they're going to win the game going into the All-Star break. And once again, we want to thank our sponsors. That's Add My Name, Advertising and Marketing, where they try to teach people how to make money while they sleep. And their whole plan is for people to understand that the opportunities that is in collaborations, networking with friends to ultimately get your success is in using social media on the internet to cultivate a career with your colleagues and communities to garner the relationships. And we also need to understand that, hey, there's a lot of folks out there that need that money. And the best way to do it is your network is your net worth. How building a strong relationship can help you achieve financial success. So we want to put that out there. We want to keep people encouraged to network with your friends and get some bonds, form some relationships, to have some bonds to go ahead and help each other in this current affairs that we're in. To be able to take care of your families. And you got anything to add, Mr. Amir?
Like the big team, we out here.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so folks, once again.
And I'm going to go ahead and guarantee that win tomorrow. We're going to definitely win.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, right? And I'm feeling the same way too. I'm feeling the same way that we're going to, guarantee to win. We're going to win the game tomorrow, and I have the utmost confidence that the Sacramento Kings are going to do what they need to do to win the game. No doubt about it. I think that Keon's going to come out and have another good, impactful game. So is DeMar. I think that this is one thing. Zach LaVine, I think he's starting to click now. I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah,
and he's starting to click. I think that I expect a big game.
And we still got Keegan.
Oh yeah, and Keegan is going to show up
anytime.
Oh yeah, well
Once they start leveraging towards Keon more, they're gonna have to start respecting that crazy 44% sustainable 3-point percentage. And it's going to open it up for everybody.
I believe you're right. And, we got some good players coming in, so that's a beautiful thing. We got some high IQ basketball players We got some future Hall of Famers on the team. I believe that Sabonis is going to be a Hall of Famer, and of course, DeMar is already pistol. Ain't got pistol him, but he's already there. Yes, he had put his stamp on that. So with that being said, I'm Ted King, and he's
Mr. Amir.
Mr. Amir. And so we'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. And with that being said, peace.